There's something undeniably magnetic about holding a piece of history in your hand, a tangible slice of the past that whispers tales of innovation, chance, and the artistry of minting. Today, I'm excited to share with you a story that's as compelling as it is intricate, one that begins with the 1996 US 1 dime. This coin might seem like a simple everyday token at first glance, but when you take a closer look, it unfolds into a narrative rich with unexpected twists and subtleties. Imagine a moment when modern minting techniques intersected with a dash of serendipity, creating a rare anomaly that has since become a prized possession among seasoned collectors. In a time when the U.S. Mint was honing its craft and embracing new technologies, the 1996 dime emerged as a quiet standout, a coin that managed to capture the spirit of its era while echoing the storied legacy of its predecessors. The history of the 1996 dime is as layered as it is fascinating. Rooted in the long line of Roosevelt dimes that have been in circulation since the mid-20th century, this particular edition was born at a time when the mint was both refining traditional designs and experimenting with subtle innovations. The year 1996 was marked by a blend of modern efficiency and reverence for tradition. In many ways, the coin serves as a bridge between eras, a reminder that even in an age of rapid technological change, the art of coin production holds on to time-honored techniques. Behind the scenes, the mint was bustling with activity, and among the thousands of coins produced, a minute variation slipped through quality control. This deviation wasn't a flaw in the conventional sense but rather an unexpected quirk that set a handful of dimes apart. It's this very detail that has propelled the 1996 dime into the realm of collectible rarities, sparking lively debates and passionate discussions at coin shows and auctions alike. Digging a little deeper into its origin, the story of the 1996 dime reveals an interesting intersection of art and industry. The design itself, a familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt gracing the obverse, carries with it the weight of history and national pride. Yet, on the reverse, the delicate arrangement of symbols, a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, harkens back to classical ideals of liberty and strength. During this period, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with die production techniques that aimed to enhance the minute details of each coin. In the midst of these advancements, a small error in a particular batch of dies resulted in a subtle, almost imperceptible variation. Only a limited number of coins bore this signature difference, a twist of fate that was quickly recognized by eagle-eyed numismatists. Over time, collectors began to piece together the story behind this anomaly, and what was once dismissed as a minor curiosity evolved into a celebrated marker of rarity and distinction within the modern era. One of the most alluring aspects of the 1996 dime lies in its key identifying features. At first sight, the coin retains the familiar elegance of the Roosevelt design, a portrait rendered with precision and a reverse that is both balanced and symbolic. However, a closer inspection reveals the secret, a nearly elusive mint mark variation that distinguishes only a select few from the common run. This isn't your typical misprint or glaring error, it's a refined alteration that seems almost intentional, yet is clearly the product of an unforeseen twist in the production process. Collectors have noted that the die used in these particular coins exhibits a slightly raised detail around the lettering and emblem that is absent in the standard issues. This nuance has become the hallmark of the 1996 era variety, elevating its status among collectors. The interplay of light on its surface, combined with the coin's crisp relief and balanced proportions, makes it a standout even when nestled among more traditionally celebrated rarities. It's a reminder that sometimes, the beauty of a coin isn't just in what was planned, but in the delightful surprises that emerge along the way. When it comes to market value, the 1996 dime with this rare variant tells an intriguing tale. In recent years, coins in exceptionally pristine condition, often graded as mint state, have garnered considerable attention at auctions, with some examples fetching prices that far exceed their face value. Auction houses, including well-respected venues like heritage auctions, have seen bids soar as collectors vie for this elusive piece of modern mint history. While circulated specimens might offer a modest premium, it's the uncirculated, flawless coins that command top dollar. For instance, a near-perfect 1996 dime with the rare mint mark has been known to achieve auction prices in the upper $100 range, a figure that might seem surprising for what is essentially a modern issue. This premium is driven not only by the scarcity of the era but also by the broader interest in coins that capture a moment of innovation within an otherwise conventional production run. Such auction records underscore the delicate balance between historical significance and the unpredictable nature of minting, a balance that has turned this coin into a veritable treasure among collectors. Beyond the numbers and the technical details, the 1996 dime is wrapped in a series of captivating stories and personal anecdotes that add a human touch to its legend. I've heard from seasoned collectors who recall the thrill of discovering one of these rare specimens tucked away in an unassuming roll of coins or at a local coin show. There's a story of a collector who, while rummaging through a batch of coins acquired at a small auction, noticed that one dime bore an unusually crisp image and a subtle, almost imperceptible flaw that set it apart from the rest. This chance encounter sparked a passionate investigation, leading to the realization that this coin was one of the few error varieties from 1996, a discovery that would soon define the collector's passion for rare modern coins. Such stories add a layer of mystique to the coin, transforming it from a mere piece of metal into a narrative laden with serendipity and the timeless joy of the hunt. Of course, no discussion of coin collecting would be complete without an appreciation for the profound impact of condition on value. The 1996 dime exemplifies this dynamic beautifully. In mint state, these coins exhibit a brilliance and sharpness that can truly take your breath away. Every line and contour is rendered with a clarity that speaks to the excellence of modern minting, making the coin a favorite among collectors who prize perfection. On the other hand, circulated coins, while still carrying the historical weight and the story of their unique production, often lose some of that visual appeal due to wear and handling over time. This difference in condition can mean a substantial variation in market value. For instance, a flawless, high-grade 1996 dime with the rare mint mark might command a premium that is double or even triple that of a coin with visible signs of wear. Collectors are well aware that the journey from circulating currency to a coveted collector's item is often determined by these subtle differences, a nuance that makes the pursuit of such coins all the more exciting. In reflecting on the 1996 U.S. one dime, it's clear that this isn't just another coin from the Treasury's vast output. It's a symbol of a transitional era, a moment when technology and tradition converge to produce a subtle marvel that continues to captivate even the most seasoned collectors. Every facet of the coin, from its storied design to the rare mint mark that sets it apart, tells a part of an ongoing narrative of American coinage. Whether you're a longtime collector or someone who's just beginning to explore the intricacies of numismatics, the 1996 dime offers a lesson in how even the smallest variations can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. And while its market value continues to fluctuate with the tides of collector demand, its true worth lies in the fascinating blend of history, artistry, and serendipity that it embodies. As our exploration of modern dimes continues, we now turn our attention to the 1987 U.S. one dime, a coin that carries a quiet mystique and an understated allure, evoking memories of a time when the mint was refining its craft in ways that would soon ripple through the world of coin collecting. The 1987 dime stands as a bridge between eras, embodying the classic design elements that have long defined American coinage while also hinting at subtle innovations that set it apart from its successors. Unlike the later coins with their more overt production quirks, this coin's story is woven from delicate details and understated anomalies that only the most observant collectors can appreciate. The historical backdrop of 1987 is an intriguing mix of tradition and transition. At that time, the mint was confidently producing coins that had become familiar to millions, yet it was also experimenting with techniques aimed at achieving even greater precision. In 1987, the production process was already steeped in decades of experience, yet there was an underlying drive to push boundaries ever so slightly. This was a period when the focus was not only on quantity but on maintaining a high level of quality that could stand the test of time. In the midst of this, a small number of dimes emerged that bore subtle differences, variations not born of error in the conventional sense but rather as a result of the mint's continuous quest for perfection. These deviations were minute, a slightly deeper impression on the obverse, or a barely noticeable misalignment on the reverse, which, to the trained eye, signified a coin that had been touched by the unpredictable nature of the production process. What makes the 1987 dime particularly captivating is the way its key identifying features tell a story of both tradition and evolution. On the obverse, the familiar and dignified portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt is rendered with a clarity that reflects decades of refinement in minting technology. However, in a handful of specimens, collectors have noted that the details around the hairline and the contours of the president's features seem to carry an extra depth, almost as if the die had given just a bit more character than usual. On the reverse, the iconic imagery of the torch flanked by olive and oak branches retains its balanced and symbolic design, but some examples exhibit a subtle offset in the spacing of these elements. This delicate misalignment, far from detracting from the coin's beauty, adds an element of intrigue that invites further inspection and discussion among seasoned numismatists. It's not an error that shouts for attention, rather, it whispers a secret that only the most passionate collectors are willing to explore. In terms of market value and auction records, the 1987 dime has carved out its own niche among collectors. Although it may not always command the astronomical figures associated with some of the rarer modern mint errors, its value is derived from a unique blend of historical significance and the allure of subtle rarity. Coins in this series that have been preserved in near-perfect, mint state condition can fetch a premium that often surprises those who assume that modern dimes hold little interest. At several prominent auction houses, specimens of the 1987 dime displaying the subtle offset or enhanced die strike have seen bids that edge into the mid-hundreds of dollars. While circulated examples still hold sentimental value and serve as a tangible connection to a bygone era, it is the uncirculated, pristine specimens that truly illustrate the coin's potential as a prized addition to any collection. The auction records, modest yet steadily growing, reflect the coin's status as a collectible that rewards careful preservation and an eye for nuance. Beyond the numbers and technical specifications, there's a rich tapestry of stories that have grown up around the 1987 dime over the years. I recall the tale of an experienced collector who, after years of scouring coin shows and dusty drawers, finally uncovered a near-perfect 1987 dime hidden in an old coin album. The coin, almost forgotten in a box of mixed specimens, boasted that elusive, subtle misalignment, a detail that instantly set it apart from the routine issues. The find was not just a monetary win, it was a moment of personal triumph that affirmed the collector's lifelong passion for the intricacies of American coinage. Such stories, shared among communities of enthusiasts, add a human dimension to the 1987 dime. They remind us that every coin carries with it the potential for serendipity, a chance encounter that transforms an ordinary piece of metal into a cherished artifact laden with personal history and collective heritage. Condition plays a pivotal role when it comes to the allure and value of the 1987 dime. In this realm, the difference between a circulated coin and one preserved in mint state is like night and day. The mint state specimens, with their untouched surfaces and razor-sharp details, allow collectors to appreciate every nuance of the coin's design, the deep impressions, the delicate lines, and even that slight offset that whispers of a unique production moment. On the other hand, circulated coins, though still valuable for their historical context, often show signs of wear that can obscure those fine details. This variation in condition directly impacts their market value. A well-preserved 1987 dime, with its crisp images and subtle quirks intact, can command a premium that far exceeds that of its more weathered counterparts. This dynamic emphasizes the importance of preservation and careful handling, a lesson that resonates deeply with collectors who understand that a coin's beauty and value are inextricably linked to its condition. What truly sets the 1987 dime apart is its understated elegance, a reminder that rarity in the world of coin collecting isn't always about dramatic errors or flashy misprints. Sometimes, it's about the quiet moments when tradition meets a hint of unpredictability. The 1987 dime encapsulates this perfectly. It's a piece that, at first glance, might appear ordinary but reveals its unique character upon closer inspection. Its subtle variations, born out of a production process refined over decades, have made it a favorite among collectors who relish the challenge of spotting the almost imperceptible differences that distinguish a truly exceptional coin. It serves as a testament to the idea that in the pursuit of excellence, even the smallest deviation can become a mark of distinction, an enduring reminder of the art and science of minting. As we draw our exploration of the 1987 dime to a close, it becomes evident that this coin, with its gentle nuances and storied past, adds a vital chapter to our broader narrative of American coinage. Each of the coins we've discussed, from the innovative quirks of the 1996 and 1998 dimes to the refined subtleties of the 1987 issue, illustrates a unique facet of the mint's journey through modern history. Together, they represent a spectrum of production anomalies that, while different in their manifestation, all share a common thread: the magic that happens when history, technology, and human passion intersect. In reflecting on these three remarkable coins, it's clear that their value extends far beyond their metal composition or face value. They are imbued with stories of innovation, serendipity, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that defines the world of numismatics. Each coin, with its own distinct quirks and characteristics, invites collectors to look beyond the surface and appreciate the rich tapestry of events, decisions, and moments of chance that have shaped their existence. The journey we've taken today through the stories of the 1996, 1998, and 1987 U.S. One dime is a celebration of that spirit of discovery. It's an invitation to embrace the unexpected, to cherish the nuances that make each coin unique, and to continue the age-old tradition of finding beauty in the smallest details. In a world where the ordinary can quickly transform into the extraordinary, these coins remind us that every piece of history is worth preserving, every error has its own story, and every collector's treasure is a testament to the timeless allure of American coinage. Building on that captivating tale from the 1996 series, the narrative continues with the 1998 U.S. One dime, a coin that carries its own set of surprises and a fresh chapter in modern minting history. The story behind the 1998 dime unfolds at a time when the mint was pushing the boundaries of precision and design, embracing new technology while still honoring the traditional motifs that collectors have come to cherish. In an era when computer-assisted engraving was becoming more prominent, the 1998 dime emerged as a reflection of both modern innovation and a respectful nod to the past, bridging the gap between old-world charm and the advancements of the digital age. The historical backdrop of the 1998 dime is one of evolution and refinement. During this period, the mint was not only focused on producing coins in larger quantities but also on ensuring that each piece bore the hallmarks of meticulous craftsmanship. The year 1998 was particularly interesting because it coincided with a surge in demand from collectors who were increasingly interested in modern minting anomalies. It was a time when every coin produced was scrutinized with a keen eye, and amid the vast production, a rare anomaly appeared in a select few dimes. This anomaly wasn't the result of careless error but rather a serendipitous quirk that emerged as the mint experimented with new dyes and production techniques. The coin's origin story is woven into the fabric of a transitional period in coin production, a time when precision was paramount and every minute detail was given rigorous attention, yet sometimes, even the best-laid plans would yield an unexpected twist. At first glance, the 1998 dime appears to be a familiar face, a continuation of the revered tradition established by its predecessors. Yet, a closer inspection reveals subtle nuances that set it apart. One of the most notable features of this coin is a delicate doubling effect that appears on the reverse side. While the portrait of President Roosevelt remains as iconic as ever on the obverse, the reverse, which showcases the torch flanked by olive and oak branches, sometimes carries an almost ghostly double impression. This doubling is not the kind of dramatic misprint you might expect from a mass-production error, rather, it's a refined variation that hints at a near-perfect, yet slightly overzealous, die strike. This imperfection, so finely rendered that it could be mistaken for a mere play of light and shadow, is what collectors have learned to cherish. It is a subtle detail that separates a run-of-the-mill dime from a piece of numismatic art. For those with an experienced eye, the doubling effect acts as both a signature and a badge of honor, a marker of a coin that has a story to tell, born out of the mint's journey toward greater technological mastery. The 1998 dime also showcases a slight variation in its mint mark placement that has intrigued experts and enthusiasts alike. Unlike the more common issues where the mint mark sits squarely in its expected location, some examples from this year display a mint mark that appears slightly offset, a minor irregularity that, in the right condition, elevates the coin from a common piece to a coveted rarity. It's a detail that speaks volumes about the complexities of the minting process, where even a fraction of a millimeter can turn a standard production run into a historical oddity. Such minute distinctions are what make collecting these coins so endlessly fascinating, as each piece can tell a story of the challenges and triumphs of modern minting technology. Auction records and current market values for the 1998 dime have painted a picture of a coin whose value is as much about its story as it is about its physical presence. In recent years, specimens that display the doubling effect and the slight mint mark misalignment in uncirculated condition have fetched impressive sums at prominent auctions. While circulated versions might still be appreciated by collectors for their historical significance, it's the coins graded in pristine mint state that have truly captured the market's imagination. Some high-grade examples have been known to command bids that soar into the low to mid-hundreds, with auction houses noting that these coins are especially prized for the clarity and precision of their detail. The rarity of the error combined with the overall quality of the coin creates a compelling proposition for investors and seasoned collectors alike. It's a phenomenon that underscores the fact that in numismatics, value isn't dictated solely by age or face value, but by the narrative and craftsmanship embedded within each coin. There are also plenty of intriguing anecdotes that have become part of the lore surrounding the 1998 dime. One memorable story involves a veteran collector who, after decades of searching, stumbled upon a near-perfect specimen at a regional coin fair. The coin, tucked away in a modest collection of otherwise ordinary dimes, immediately caught his attention due to the unusual doubling on the reverse. His excitement was palpable as he explained how the coin's subtle flaw, so faint that many might have overlooked it, had turned an otherwise typical purchase into a remarkable find. Such stories highlight not just the financial value of these coins, but the emotional resonance they hold for collectors who have spent a lifetime seeking the perfect piece. They also remind us that every coin, regardless of its origin, carries with it a unique tale that can transform a routine transaction into a moment of serendipity. Of course, the condition of the coin plays a critical role in determining its overall value and desirability. For the 1998 dime, this aspect is particularly pronounced. Coins that have been preserved in mint state, boasting unblemished surfaces and sharply defined details, tend to fetch a significantly higher price compared to their circulated counterparts. Collectors know that even the slightest sign of wear can detract from the allure of a coin that is already rare by virtue of its production anomaly. When examining these coins, experts often point to the way light catches the refined details of the doubling effect, a feature that can only be appreciated when the coin is in near-perfect condition. Conversely, coins that have been in regular circulation, while still holding historical and sentimental value, might lose some of the intricate details that make the error so enticing. This clear distinction between mint state and circulated specimens is a reminder of the delicate balance between time, usage, and preservation, a balance that continues to influence the modern market for rare coins. In discussing the finer points of the 1998 dime, it becomes evident that this coin is not just a relic of the past but a dynamic symbol of the evolution of coin production. It embodies the very essence of numismatic appeal, a blend of history, technology, and the unpredictable nature of human ingenuity. Each subtle imperfection is a testament to the rigorous processes that underlie modern minting and a reminder that even the most advanced techniques can yield delightful surprises. For collectors, the 1998 dime is a tangible connection to a moment when tradition met innovation, when every coin that left the mint carried with it a trace of the extraordinary. It challenges the notion that only the ancient or the time-worn are worthy of admiration, proving that modern pieces, too, can be steeped in rarity and historical significance. Reflecting on the journey of the 1998 dime, it becomes clear that its value extends far beyond the monetary. It serves as a bridge between eras, a link in the unbroken chain of American coinage that marries precision with passion. For those who have long appreciated the nuances of minting and the thrill of discovering a rare piece, this coin offers a delightful mix of technical intrigue and rich storytelling. It is a coin that invites you to examine not just its face value, but the narrative etched into every detail, a narrative of evolution, of careful craftsmanship, and of the unexpected moments that define the art of coin collecting. As we close this segment on the 1998 U.S. $1 dime, there is a sense of anticipation for what lies ahead. Each coin we explore is a chapter in a broader narrative that stretches back through time and continues to captivate collectors today. The 1998 dime, with its subtle doubling and off-center mint mark, reminds us that even in the world of modern currency, there are treasures waiting to be discovered, a reminder that history is alive and ever-evolving in the hands of those who appreciate its beauty. This coin stands not only as a collectible but as a symbol of a period marked by both innovation and the charming unpredictability of coin production, inviting each of us to look closer and find the extraordinary in the ordinary.